Hey guys, welcome back, Fallen Creek Farm. Today is September 15th. It's been about a week since we planted Lover's Lane. I'll show you that later. Today, we're still rushing to get these plots done. This is another plot actually just south of Lover's Lane. I'm gonna go ahead and till it up today. I'm gonna go ahead and fertilize, seed, drag it, the whole 9 yards. We're expecting some rain later this week, and I'd like to get this in before that rain gets here. So, that's what we're going to be doing today, guys. I'll get to what we're planting and the fertilizer and all that stuff in just a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and get going on this tilling process while the sun's still somewhat low. So hang tight. What's up, guys? We're back. Got out here around 10:30 this morning out in Elberton, Georgia, Fallen Creek Farm. Checked on Lover's Lane. We're supposed to get some rain. It could definitely use it, so I'm excited for that. Since the rain is coming, I decided to go ahead and come out here and work on this plot over here. So let me get out of the way here. So this is a plot actually just south of Lover's Lane. It's, I'd probably say, a little bit bigger than Lover's Lane, so maybe a little over a half acre or so. Same thing as last time. Till. That's all we did. We just tilled it. All good. So now I'm about to go run back, grab the mule, the drag, fertilizer, the seed, the hand spreader, the pull behind spreader. So we got a lot to do in a little bit of time. So hang tight. Thanks for tuning in. All right. So, first and foremost, thank you guys for liking, subscribing, following along here at Fallen Creek Farm. We appreciate everybody. Again, if you got any advice, definitely open to it. Rain's coming in this afternoon. This is a plot just south of Lover's Lane. We call it Fat Coon. There's some big raccoons on this plot. I wanted to get it planted before this rain came in. So today we're going to plant. Sid has gotten some pretty cool stuff here. It's called Mega Plot Hunter Series Wild Game Food Plot. It's wheat, forage oats, turnips, and annual clover. Calls for this time of year for seed for our location in the region as far as for planting goes, so early September again. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. I'm going to drag it first, firm up the soil a little bit. I got about 6 inches of real soft soil, so I want to just firm it up a little bit. When we get done with that, then I'm going to fertilize, throw the seed down again, and then I think we'll be good. So stay tuned. I won't turn this on for the whole show, but I'll show you bits and pieces as I'm doing some fun stuff here. So just hang tight, and we'll catch up with you shortly. All right, let's get to dragging. All right, I don't want to bore you with this, but we'll holler at you when we get done. All right, guys, we have drug it over, nice and firmed up a little bit. So now we're going to go ahead and throw our same fertilizer we did at Lover's Lane. So 1717. Again, I think we're going to probably throw somewhere in the neighborhood of 250 pounds of that down. I think the soil's pretty weak right now. Sorry, I'm talking to you while doing something here. So 1717, we're going to use again. These bags are fortunately very easy to open. Some bags are not. There's your 1717. Okay. All right. And I'm gonna huck it out, and then well, we're pouring it out right now. That's all right. That's all right. So we'll go ahead and start rolling this out, and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so just like always, it takes me a minute to get that dialed out where I want it. You don't want to go too fast where you're just going to burn up a spot. You want to be able to cover up all of your plot equally, obviously, so it's going to take a minute. There isn't just a magic number you're going to be able to go to. You know, I saw another guy, he says he can just feel it by his finger when he's using the hand spreader, and that's ended up what I having to use, what I had to do last time at Lover's Lane. Now with the thrower fertilizer, I mean, you don't got to be as critical, but you still want to make sure you're getting even coverage on the field. So I'm going to go ahead and get this part done. I will see you guys back in a bit when we get ready to do our seed. So stay tuned. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. I have a link below. Again, any ideas or thoughts or help, I'm happy to take it all. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right, guys. We've got all the fertilizer down on the ground. We did 200 pounds of 1717. Same thing that we did at Lover's Lane over there. I'm hoping it does good. I mean, I'm all in at this point. So use the pull behind spreader over there for the fertilizer, and I'm just assessing the seed right now. Give me a second here. So what we're working with is this. Okay, so not terribly small seed, but I feel like seed that should still go through the hand spreader. So that's where we're at. I'm about to go, I've got 2 bags of that, and then I got some Imperial Whitetail Edge that left over from Lover's Lane. I figured just to put a little bit on top of that as well, why not? I think it'll be good. I don't know what else there's to say at this point other than to get out there and start walking it and putting it on the ground. Thank you, guys. Stay tuned. Fun fact, 1 bag fit in here just fine. So you may have saw me struggle last time with it, throwing the seed out, trying to find the right setting. I've realized that if you just use your finger and kind of guide it yourself, you can kind of find the sweet spot. So that's what you get for trying and learning. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this seed out, and when we get back, we're going to drag it 1 time, and if I have enough time, I would love to spray it. I've got some new stuff called Impact. We used Plot Start at Lover's Lane. I want to try this Impact here on this plot just to see kind of what's better and what's worse. And granted, we're not using the same seed or the same blend, so it'll be hard to truly tell, but I think it'll give us enough of an idea to say, okay, let's continue to get this or that. So thanks again, guys. Fallen Creek Farm. Let's get some seed out. Woo! All right, guys. We have tilled the soil. We have added 200 pounds of 1717. What we've done now, after that, we drug it actually, I'm sorry. So we drug the whole field, firmed up the soil a good bit. Added the fertilizer, added the seed, and I decided to go with the hand thrower. I think I showed you guys earlier. Only thing left to do now is to drag it, and then if I have enough energy, I'm going to try to switch the implement from the tractor again back over to the sprayer and put down that impact that I was talking about. So stay tuned on that. No promises. I'm pretty beat. I was the only one out here today. Everybody else had to work. I get it. So, but anyways, I think this is going to look great. So I'm going to go ahead and drag it now. I'm not going to record that, but I will record a little bit after. And I wanted to touch on something real quick about the soil. You can't just mix a bunch of seed up and expect it all to grow the same. Certain seed has certain depths that it needs to be at. And a lot of times it's printed on the back of the packaging. For instance, what I just looked at said a light drag, 1/2 inch at most is what they're calling for this seed. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do a light drag on it. And then, like I said, hopefully come back in with that impact, spray it down, because we don't have any lime down on the soil, remember. So we're hoping that impact's going to help out. The fertilizer's going to help out. Long story short, it's just a women of prayer. Again, we've got luminous clouds around us, so I'm expecting a good rain this afternoon, which will be great. It'll really kick off these plots, and I can't wait to show you guys in a little bit. So we'll be back in a bit. Thanks, guys. All right, that's a wrap. Got everything done. So what I want to do this time is I'm going to take you out of that like I did on Lover's Lane. I want to show you kind of what I'm looking at. I think it's covering it good. I don't think that's an issue anymore. I think it's got good seed to soil contact. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to get you out of that here in a second, and let's see what you guys think. All right, let's take a look. So if you remember what our seed looked like, let's see if I can find a grain here. Here we go. Okay, so like this grain right here, right here, yep. That's thrown on top. And then what I did is I did a light drag. So I just want to back you up here. Just take a little layer off, and you see there's some seed down there. About a 1/2 inch deep, which is what they call for. And it's like that all the way around. So I think this is the ticket. I think this is going to work, and I'm excited. A lot of good hard work goes into making these plots, and so yeah, this is a fat coon. We're super excited about this plot. We've seen some big deer on it, guys. I'm kidding if I'd strike me down if I'm lying, but it is legitimately raining right now. It's a light sprinkle. I mean, we couldn't have timed this any better. We just got done. There's the stand for this plot here. We're gonna put some burlap around that and make it a little bit more discreet, but thanks again, guys. Thanks again, guys, for riding with me today. It was a good time. We're gonna go try to change this implement and put the sprayer back on, so we can try to put that impact out. I think it's gonna help, so we're gonna give it a go. Wish me luck. I need all that I can get. Thanks. All right, guys, we did it. If it's not obvious already, we changed the implement. I swear, there is just no easy way to do that by yourself. I've learned using pries and wood, 2x4s, whatever you can get your hands on, do it. Real quick, I want to cut over to this. So we're going to use impact today. Last episode we used plot start. I want to use impact this time. I'm going to follow the rules specifically. It says to fill these cans with, let me cut the water down here. It says to fill these containers with 3/4 water, and then you're going to want to shake it a bunch until you get a nice solid mixture. Pour it in there, and then directly go spray it on your crops. They actually call to put this down before you put the seed down. That's just, I'm going to go off on that one. I'm going to put the seed down, drag it in with the fertilizer, then spray this on top. Again, we've got a good sprinkle coming in right now. This is called impact. It says dramatically increase forage growth in low pH soil when the site can't be limed. So that checks all those boxes we talked about earlier, right? So we didn't have lime there. We're going to put this down. I'm not saying this is a long-term thing, and I'm being lazy. It's just more or less easiest for me to do by myself. So we're going to mix this up, get it all together in here. It says to mix it per container. Once you fill it up with 3/4 full of water, you're going to want to mix this between 6 and 9 gallons. So I'm going to go on the 9 side of things just because it's a big plot. So I'm going to put 20 gallons of water in my tank here. Put both of these jugs in there because they say that this will cover a 1/4 acre. So we're a little over 1/2 acre. We're going to put both of them in there and see what happens. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right. We got our impact loaded up. We've got it called for 9 gallons each jug. So it's roughly 18 gallons. I just went ahead and did 20 gallons. I mixed up the jugs as they called for 3/4 water. We're about to put that out now. So yeah, you know what to do. Hang tight. All right. Woo! That's a wrap. She's done. This is all we needed to do, and it's still coming down a little bit. It's drizzling now. I think we're gonna get some rain. I was gonna go hit Lover's Lane with some water, but I don't think I need to. I think just let nature take its course at this point, and we'll see what happens. So another thing we're gonna do, and I wanted to bring up, you guys might use cellular cameras. I'm big on them. I think they're awesome, especially if you don't live close to the farm. It's nice to kind of know what's going on out there, deer movement, you know, a lot of pluses to cellular cameras. I've been using SpyPoint cameras, and I can't be brutal on them. They're great cameras. They worked incredible the first season. What I have learned the last couple months is that they are high maintenance. Just like anything that's awesome, right? So you need to change the batteries all the time, making sure you're using top of the line batteries. In addition to that, you need to make sure you're constantly formatting your card. What that means is you need to put your card into a PC or whatever you have, reformat it. There's a lot of steps that need to be done, but I think for what they give you, I still like them. I don't have anything bad to say about them. So I had to take those home last time we were here at Lover's Lane doing that plot, and I reformatted all those cameras. So I'm about to put all those back out, and I'm super excited to see what happens. Thank you guys again for staying tuned to Falling Creek Farm. Your host, Devin Smith. If you have any questions or need anything or have some advice, as always, I'm super willing and wanting to listen. So tell me what I'm doing wrong. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.